How y'all doing today? This is Brick Central Studios back here in another video, and today we're doing my first ever different army on the channel. We have my Black Falcon army in front of you guys today with a decent amount on the base plate that I want to continue to grow for you guys on this channel, but I wanted to do a quick video on it now before I get too big on it and I don't, kind of give you guys an updated army look on it. So here is currently every Black Falcon minifigure I do have in my collection, and I'm going to just dive deep into you guys real quick with everything that I do have for at this current moment, and maybe chat a little bit about the plans I do have for this current army. So without further ado, let's dive into the front right portion, and then yeah, let's get right started, guys. So to start off the army, I do have the King minifigure that I have made, not really a custom, but it's a little bit of a custom of a Black Falcon King. I do want to change up the helmet. Well, not the helmet, the throne. Jesus, not the throne. The crown on the on top of the minifigure. I want to get the one that came in that CMF, and I did buy it, but it's gonna take a little bit of a while to come to the mail. So I decided to just put the one that I do have in my collection. But I do plan on buying, like I said, and putting it on the on that King that I do have in front of you guys. But I do have two of his Royal Guard behind him. With those are actually Lego body base plate pieces that you see there. The armor that I found on Bricklink. I never even knew Lego made it, but I bought a bunch of those guys to make some more heavy elite bodyguards for the King. And of course, I do have his more weaker peasant in the army that's playing the trumpet for the Black Falcons as they're going into battle. I have him to the right of the King to kind of play as he's coming into to battle to greet other kings before the war begins. But behind the King, I will dive deep into I just come to stand up for you guys a little bit here. I will dive into the Spearman I have behind the King. I have, let's see here, 6 by 3, so I have 18 of the Spearmen here, all with the Black Falcon shield and the normal flat silver spear. All of them with different kind of face prints, coupled with the beards. I have that one guy there that has just the full hair overgrowth, so I decided to put that on him because that kind of looks good. And a couple other different beards and stuff throughout the Spearman fleet here. And then behind them as well, of course, I have the archers with the quivers and bows aligning the Spearmen, so when they go into battle, you can have a row of Spearmen shooting down any incoming swordsmen that are coming to approach the Spearmen. Of course, to the left of the Spearman, we can't have any Spearmen in the army without swordsmen. I do have the leader here with he's got the bigger helmet, not a bigger helmet, but a more bulkier helmet with a bigger sword, and of course the Black Falcon shield. And I have a small little fleet of these guys. What is it, 3 by 4? So I have 12 of these swordsmen, all with a flat silver sword and shield. And of course, behind them, I have that Falconer minifigure that came in that CMF. I gave them all a bunch of quivers as well, and I kept their tan bows because I kind of want to make them elite. And I changed up the hairpiece, of course, and gave them a black hood because that hairpiece is just kind of very bright, and I don't want to give that to a bunch of different Falconers. It's just not a very good looking piece for that. But of course, behind them, you cannot have a small army of medieval swordsmen and spearmen without some cavalry. So of course I have 6 with that armor piece that came in the bigger castle that I do have. I bought some off of Whatnot and Bricklink, and they look really, really good. I decided to give them all to the newer horses, and they look just really good in my opinion, all 6 of those guys. And of course I have 3 that are more like the more special commanders in the army. I have one with the one spear that came out during that Lord of the Rings era. That's a really, really cool spear. Like, they're very expensive for a actual minifigure weapons, like $1 a piece. So it had to spend me what, $18 just to get a couple of spears. So it's just not really worth getting that. So I decided to just give him one to make it like a special spear for the army. And of course I got this guy with this wicked helmet that I found on Bricklink, that I decided to give him also a Vikings axe that came in the Vikings ship set that I had with my Viking village. And of course I have this guy as well with a flat silver spear with a double-sided axe on it, as you can see, and he's got a big beard as well. And I gave him a headpiece from Star Wars that looks really, really cool as well. But and of course, can't forget these last 3 guys over here. They're more the heavy bodied horses. They're from the old style of horsemen, and I decided to give them the armor as well to kind of make them like beefier cavalry as well. I want to get a few more of those horses so I can get more cavalry, of course, for the army. But that is the current army that I do have in my collection. It is growing, like I said, steadily, and I want to get more and more of these guys. And Bricklink still has them pretty cheap, and there's still a good amount of people that are selling them and good amount of variety. So I'm going to continue to pick these guys up until I can't really find them anymore on Bricklink. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out, watching this quick little video on my current Black Falcon minifigure army. And till next time, guys, deuces.